Good afternoon, everyone. It's me, Anthony Marsh Jr., aka PRLostGalaxy2014. Today is obviously February 14th, 2014, time of the day when this video podcast, which I like to call now, instead of commentaries, was 10:54 going on 11. AM going PM. Why the hell did I say this morning? Well, here we are, Valentine's Day. You know, every year when Valentine's Day approaches, I usually get the Valentine's Day blues. I really do. You see, I don't really care about the holiday in general, really. There's not really much I can say about the holiday or how I feel. But I'll tell you why I don't like Valentine's Day. At all. It's just, I know Valentine's Day is all about, giving chocolates and flowers to your loved one and taking your girl out to the, movies and at a fancy restaurant and stuff. One of the saddest things that you're going to hear from me in this first portion of this video is that all my life I have never fell in love with a girl or took her out on dates or anything. I have never talked to a girl much because, I've been around more with guys more rather because, I think girls are just not, well, I'm compatible to girls, but I just don't hang out with them that much. Okay, that's one thing. Or either my body odor smells like dead people. Okay, maybe that's one. Or my teeth is, well, I know when you guys see me physically on video, every time I open my mouth and when I speak, my two front teeth is yellow because, my teeth has been like that when I was a kid. And especially the cavities. Or I'm just not well fit with girls, the way how I'm dressed or the way how I talk. And I just don't really care about the holiday. Especially, I'm one of those people that is single, don't have nobody to talk to. Because I'm one of those antisociable type people. Actually, ever since I graduated from, again, 3 years ago, I've been extremely antisociable. I have never talked to anybody since. And I have no one else outside from my who and who in this house for 3 years. Except for 2 or 3 different neighbors that I don't even socialize to. That's one of the things you don't know about me with that. So yeah, I'm giving out some personal background information about me outside from my basic stuff, that I'm one of those lonely, lonesome type people that don't have nobody to associate with or be around with. Now anyway, Valentine's Day, I don't really celebrate the holiday, to be frank, because Valentine's Day, to me, in my opinion, you guys can dislike this video all you want, but I don't care how many dislikes this video will get because of what I said. Valentine's Day sucks. I stopped caring for the holiday back 10 years ago in 2004. Because 2004 was the year I graduated from elementary school and it was also my last year being in the 5th grade. And although I was here I am 10 years ago today, because I had a Valentine's Day party in my elementary school 10 years ago today in the 5th grade. But I couldn't go because of, I forgot whatever it was. And I was misbehaving. Forgot, it's been 10 years. And I just couldn't go to a Valentine's Day party. I didn't get no cupcakes. I didn't get no, treats. I didn't get no Valentine's Day cards from nobody. Well, yeah, you can say that. And then middle school, no one said Happy Valentine's Day to me. And then high school, nobody still didn't give a fuck about me. And then here I am, out of school, still laying around like a bum or a man-child, if you may say, doing nothing, and then I'm still not, seeing nobody. I have been last year on certain dating sites, this time of year last year, on sites like Match.com and some others. In order for me to date these women that be on these sites, I gotta have credit cards, I gotta give out all this other information in order for me to be with those women. Oh, forget it. Well, there's no girls that I want to be around on Valentine's Day or even any day, or even on a hot summer day, so I'm pretty much screwed. So I don't have nobody I can associate with. However, I do have a profile on Match.com and Cougar Life because knowing me and my love for cougar women, I'm not really getting nowhere with that. Yeah, so yeah, I really do care much about what type of females do I go with, younger women or well, because if I go out with an older woman, I know I won't look right. But if I go with a younger girl that's like my age, doesn't matter what race she is, Caucasian, Hispanic, Asian, whatever. Um, because I've been having it seemed to like when I had this celebrity obsession back in high school with a certain celebrity, in her like when she was in her late 50s at the time. I've been starting to like older women, and I feel like such an idiot. Even still after 4 years, even still after 6 years since I've been into that female celebrity. And I already told you who that person was. If I didn't tell you, and I feel like a complete idiot liking cougar women. Because I don't think, you see, to be frank, I don't think cougars will dig into me, even though I was in a possible relationship with a cougar, a woman who looks like a cougar in my former high school, who is who, and I feel like an idiot, being around someone who is like old enough to be my mother, grandmother, aunt, or godmother, stepmother, because knowing me, I don't have a mother figure in my house. I still live with my father and I live with my brother because I have nowhere else to go. So, and for some reason, I feel unloved and unwanted. And no, I'm not going to turn into some psychopathic stalker or anything just to hunt down a woman and make her my lover or anything. No, I would never do nothing like that. Because, I never did anything wrong to get in trouble with the law or anything my whole life or anything. So I'm just saying that as, what I say and what I think about stuff like this. So, to be frank, I never was in love with anyone. I mean, I talked to girls, but I never took her out on dates. It's not like I'm afraid to take her out on a date or anything. It's just, I just never had the chance, or it's just, well, maybe because, there's tons of girls out there that want to date guys that are, like, considered, bad boy types, or guys that are just rude, and, because, knowing us, males, we like to treat females like crap sometimes, and that's why females like to leave us, because of the way how we are. And, because the way how we are is, because, girls and women can get really uncomfortable by the stuff we do. And I know that's how it is. It's just, I never was in love. Like I said, I never was in love with anybody. Any girl, any woman. So I had no choice but to be alone, be isolated from others. But sooner or later, actually as of now, I'm starting to get really fed up being isolated from society because I have nobody to talk to. I never chatted with none of my friends that I went to Gaithersburg High School with on Facebook. I never chatted with anyone on Twitter or on Facebook, but I have sent messages to dozens of people here on YouTube, but only private messages or on video comments, like on videos like this. So I rather start speaking out and make a name for myself here, instead of being a sore loser with no friends. Well, to be frank, based on one of my IEP documents from the Montgomery County school system. Well, actually, one of my former counselors documented following my celebrity obsessions of male celebrities like Tobey Maguire and Keanu Reeves, and I mean when they brought them up, because I've always imagined them in a movie together, and especially a Power Rangers one, when they brought them up, and then and then on that side about my behavior, they said my behavior is obsessive. Okay, that's one thing. And then, of course, one true thing about me, though, is that I never had friends, to be frank. So that's why I need to get out and do something instead of being a dick. I mean, being a lonesome dick with no friends, but being around my, jerk of a brother, younger brother, and a father who is just, being overprotective and doesn't have much I can do. So that's why I got to be all alone. I've always been alone. Because, all I have is Power Ranger paper dolls, video games, action figures I still collect but not play with much. Be on here on YouTube posting random bullcrap videos or especially regarding videos about my Power Rangers Lost Galaxy fan film project, or what's going on in Power Rangers and Super Sentai actually and canon-wise, or anything in pop culture, or looking up stuff about other shows like, you know, The Walking Dead, or Mad Men, or shows like that. So I don't really have the time to go out and do something. That's why I've always been lonely. I've always been a lonely person. Well, I remember when I was in elementary school back in the 3rd grade, I used to have a crush on a girl. But the girl didn't really have a crush on me. She was in the 5th grade at the time. And I have also bumped into her back in Gaithersburg High School when she was in the 12th grade and I was in the 10th. Back in 2009 when we was going on a field trip at the museum in Washington, D.C. If you don't know where the museum is, I'll give you a link from Google and you'll see some photos of the museum place if you haven't been there. If you live in Maryland or Virginia, you should know. Or you probably do know already, or I probably shouldn't give you the link by now. So, yeah, I have been out of luck not finding anybody I can fall in love with or be with. Now, if I tell you guys that I'm seeking a cougar woman, then you guys are going to flip out. And especially guys that are my target audience that is like my age to something, 20, 30 something. And then you guys are going to flip the F out when I tell you that I'm dating a cougar woman. And then you'll be like, I don't know how you're going to react. But I know exactly what the female audience would react if I dated a cougar woman. A girl my age, or my race, or a different race like Caucasian, that won't like it if I date a cougar woman. A woman that's old enough to be my mother or grandmother or aunt, you know, stepmother, godmother, whatever. And because they're going to see it that way if I do. So I have to be careful who I'm being around with. And that's the truth. Well, I'll tell you the type of women, and I'll tell you the type of cougar women I'm looking for more rather. I'm looking for cougar women that are between the age of, well, because, you know, women who, you know, girls that turn the age, girls or I should say young women that turn 30 years old may be considered cougars, but I still find them as, you know, young women that still look hot and attractive. I know using the word hot is a huge, phenomenal way of considering a girl or a woman that looks so attractive, sexy looking, because that's how we say and redeem of how we say about a girl our age or older in their 30s. You know, actresses like Megan Fox and Amber Heard and you know, female celebrities like that are like in their 20s and 30s. So I have nothing much to say, but it's just that's how I feel about Valentine's Day. It's just I never was into the holiday in general. I wanted to be in love with someone, but I just never had the chance. So, yeah, that pretty much sums some of it up, and I ain't going to say more, because that's just, I don't want to do another video podcast where I have to talk, ramble, rant, you know, all the time, because I want to start doing commentaries commentaries and podcasts short. Actually, from now on, as of this video, and when I do rants about something, I will not be calling these videos video commentaries anymore, because bad enough 2 months ago, I think, someone sent me a really rude comment on my video and said that when I do videos like this, and, you know, from the intro and then outro, someone says that I have a bad tendency of calling my videos video commentaries. Well, you know what? For that person that I recently blocked for saying that, I can say. So fuck you. So yeah, I'm Anthony Marsh Jr., aka PRLostGalaxy2014, signing off until I give you another video podcast this time. I mean, I'm tired. I bored the hell of using the word commentaries. I mean, you know, so I'm done with this podcast for now. I'll see you guys later. Fuck Valentine's Day.